Hi Krishna, how are you?
Yeah, hi sir, I'm fine.
So just give me a moment. I think okay, I have a. So yesterday we were seeing the Documentum Foundation classes, how to write a code, and we write one sample class.
Yes. In between the folder, everything you have typed something. Later, that you are giving that numbers for the statement to run one by one, right?
Yeah, that's what. And then we write a code for, I mean,
Folder.
a folder.
And you told me that to this go through that interface and abstraction, right?
Yeah. Did you get a chance to that interface? What is the interface? What is the class?
Interface like a third party vendors to provide.
I mean, see, just search like this.
Like incomplete methods, no interface.
Yes.
Incomplete methods.
Methods, I mean, they are the they are the methods, or you can say they are the definition only. We define those definition. uh, I mean, I mean, where, I mean, we can declare those interfaces in
Using
our own class.
means uh,
So,
okay.
okay, let me tell you, I mean, what I mean to say.
Mm,
See, for example, I mean, there's a standard definition, standard, right? But you can customize that standard definition for your own purpose. And so that standard definition, or that is that called interface. So the I mean, you can define the logic in the interface. For example, see, uh, I mean, let's say this IDF session is there. IDF session is an interface. So somewhere they have just defined the IDF session, but right now we are writing a body for that.
okay.
Okay. So if you look at here, so we were writing to, you know, to create a document. I mean, upload a document, writing a code to upload a document. Let me, I mean, comment for this. Write this dequal. Here we have given a create folder. All right. In this create folder, document will create a folder, this path into the repository, and will upload a document, upload this document from the local disk. I mean, wherever, I mean, from your,
We
yeah,
take in the path, no?
yeah, this document seed. I mean, we have placed this document somewhere at this location. So system will take the document from here and upload into the repository.
Mm.
Correct.
Yes.
So let me execute it.
Uh,
And to verify, let me open a DA. Code is running. Still, it is running. Okay, so I've been executed. Okay. Now, uh, so what we did, we,
Return the updated folder path.
yeah, this. I mean, we need to check on this path,
Mm.
finance doc, and that docs one. and this document should be uploaded.
Mhm.
So let's go to the cabinet. This
So,
is a finance doc,
correct.
and this docs one, correct? And this is the time 1686. But um, and the doc is, I mean, it is document is not linked with this. Let us see what is.
Public. So public means this is also class or hello?
Public. Uh, See, these are the modifiers.
Okay.
I mean, so based on the uh,
Public.
access,
Okay.
we we have a three kind of modifier. I mean, private, public, protected.
Okay.
So private, I mean, if I made a public, so I can call in any of the class. I can, I mean, so here we are writing. I am writing a class,
Okay.
so I can call this method just like this. See this, I mean, sys object dot create.
Okay.
So I can call this method to in any of the class if I define it public. I mean, it is publicly exposed.
Okay.
But if I make it private, then I only can I mean only this file. I mean sample.class.java. Only in this file I can call this
So means
method.
the public means it is a universal and we can call any class. Private means it is only
Correct.
restricted to one sample class.
Right.
Okay.
And protected means it only can call in this class as well as subclass only. I mean within the package.
Okay.
Right. I mean within this package we can call it.
Oh,
But
these are all like I think modifiers.
yeah, publical, yeah, and the public can call be anywhere.
Okay. Okay. Got it, sir.
See, the document got uploaded. This training document, this
Okay. The code is
docs.
little bit lengthy only, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, uh, that's what nowadays, no use of writing a code, but at least, I mean,
Ah,
you
you are just teaching for admin or
just exactly. Yeah, that's why you have a, at least idea. I mean, for example, if you are a up job or kind of architect, so you should know that you can ask developer just go and write a code and achieve this thing.
okay. So for that also at least awareness is required how to
Yeah, of course. I mean, yes.
okay.
So this is the way how to I mean
How to upload the document into
upload a document. In for example, if you have to upload a document in bulk, same way you have to apply a for loop or kind of, so that this code multiply executed and upload the document. I mean, right, recursively execute and upload a document like this.
okay.
Right. So um, this is, I mean, it requires a little basic Java knowledge, but
Okay.
though you can
Like a program you said no, like
Mhm.
5 or 6 programs at least you can go through.
Okay, I mean, we can yes, I mean, this create folder, create a document,
Okay.
I mean, upload document. These all are the method we can write. I mean, the same thing is the customization. So requirement could be here. I'm just setting a object name. You want to set, I mean, update multiple attributes. So you'll have to mention a multiple attributes here, right? Might be, and I mean, requirement gets changed. Then you need to take, read it from Excel. Sometimes you read it from CSV file.
Okay.
Sometimes you read it from database.
Okay.
So, I mean, the requirement will get changed.
Okay.
So the basic idea I just given you. I mean, these are the basic thing. But also I given you the idea. I mean, because you don't know how to write a code,
Okay.
right? So what process you will follow right now in case you need to upload a document?
Yeah, DQL and
Only API, not
APIs. Yeah, yeah,
only API. So
right,
you have a good idea how to write APIs. You have to follow APIs, and even I how to write APIs in bulk. Also, I given you idea
right. Yeah,
through document,
yes, DQL.
right? So I mean
DQL.
the your admin job is that for that. I mean, you will go and prefer for that what it's called API.
APIs. Yeah.
So even let's say, I mean, uh, uh, let's say we have to update title, right? So just select title also, training, right?
Yeah.
So this is the way you I mean, so and the training document underscore one. And now let's execute it. Once the this red button is disabled, then that time the code is executed.
Yeah.
So if you go and check, click on this, click on docs one, see this underscore one, and right click, properties, title is training. See,
Yeah.
you want now you have to update subjects,
Okay.
right? So how to update subjects? I mean, in the same, I mean, for example, if you have to update in the same, that you have to pass that object ID. Otherwise, it will create another object and update. So let's update it on subject,
Okay.
and let's subject is fundamental training. And also let's write a DQL as well, right? And it's in execute. Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
Okay. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Krishna, just I'm on call. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Sorry for that.
I'm sorry, Krishna. Just I had a one call. So
No,
okay.
no problem.
So let me write a code for this DQL. How to execute DQL? So we have written this DQL here. Let me little modify this DQL.
Okay.
Where I mean date greater than date today. Right now I will write logic here to execute DQL. So let's So let's, uh, I have written a execute dequel. How to execute dequel? You need to write a dequel. This is a dequel, right? There is a method execute. So if you execute dequel, what it result? It result output in a table, right?
Correct.
Table in the sense collection. It gives you the r- output in form of collections.
Correct.
Collection. I mean, in that collection, whatsoever the column you take with the select, it's a collection of that, right? So it would, I mean, this query will have a multiple object names. Are you getting my point? I mean, see, for let's say, I mean, there it returns three objects, so it will return three object names for dm underscore document, right? Of dm underscore document. So in the collection, we have to, while is a loop, you know, I mean, we are just trying to fetch the value from the collection one by one, because collection is a collection. I mean, a collection of objects. So each, we are trying to fetch each rows of that collection,
Okay.
right? See, so while means until collection is not end, just iterate that collection.
Okay.
I mean, how many values are there? We don't know how many values are there. So we just provide a condition that just fetch the value until connect collection is over,
Okay.
right? So it provides you next is a returns a true and false, right?
Yeah.
If collection, and I mean, it just return a true up to a final value. Once the values are in finished, it return false, and therefore the control will out of this loop.
Okay.
So here we write a logics. I mean, see, we create a logics like this.
Okay.
So and I mean, because it is returning a object name. So because in our query we have written object name this.
Okay.
So therefore, so we'll store that collection in a particular string, and just we are trying to print out how many objects are there.
Okay.
I mean, in today's. So let's say, so I'm just planning to have the D2 from tomorrow. So I mean, till tomorrow, I would suggest you whatsoever we discuss.
So far. Yeah.
Yeah, try to go through this.
Okay.
See, just at return, because we have so many of documents.
Right.
So just it return like this.
Okay.
Training document one we uploaded, right? And training document we uploaded. If we want to see our own only own, then even we can change the location.
Okay.
It, I mean, whatsoever change we do in change in the query, it gives us a result. So let's say uh, our creation date and folder. Let's say what is the folder path? We have the, let's say, folder path. This finance doc and comma descent. Right. Let's save it and execute it. Even I'll give you. I mean, if everything goes fine, then I'll give you this XCP designer.
Okay.
See this. So training document 1, training document 1 are like this. I mean, following documents are uploaded, and let's see, because I have selected this finance docs. I mean, how many documents are there in under finance doc?
Okay.
So it's this. I mean, look for all the document, and only following four documents are there. So I can see this. Correct. How to write uh, DQL. So DQL you can. I mean, even you can. For example, if you have to generate a report,
Okay.
right? You want to write a method to generating a report.
Okay.
So you know you can just put this DQL and I mean write a code, write a logic with the help of third-party APIs are available.
Sir, actually, starting you said that some common in the reports generation based on the DA role, some reports you described in the starting days. So that one we can.
Yeah, I mean reports can be generated in D2. I mean, I think you might have. I mean, the report are. I mean, what I'm telling you, even I showed you in that case.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you. I mean,
In the D-man, sorry,
yeah,
you shown that some four or five categories you explained to me,
yeah.
like uh,
I mean, same report if you want to see. I mean, either in CSV or in Excel. Let me show you how you. I mean, let's say we write the same query.
no common reports. Some four categories you told, sir, in the real time, like what is
So let's say this is the result, right? And you have to give this report to the senior management. How would you do this? Right click. Here it is export
right.
to the Excel. Uh,
It's this one. I think mm, F drive is full. Copy F drive to internal through double document or G drive something.
See, just here you can provide the report like this.
I got it. But what are all the common reports, sir, like in DA perspective?
I mean, what do you mean by common? I mean, common is the business. I mean, whatsoever the business, what kind of documents you have uploaded, how many users are there. I mean, these all are. Just write a
That much,
query.
that only. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I mean, common in the sense your business. I mean, how many? Let's say, I mean, I have to provide the report. The how many users are there, their email ID, their IDs. So, I would write a query. Select. I mean,
Yeah. This one I'm aware. Going to say. Okay.
or how many workflows. Let's say, I mean, how many workflows are running.
That's one thing I also forgot that
Hmm.
workflow and life cycle workflow actually that time that you explained me how to generate.
Hmm.
So
So,
later there is some error, no sir, that in the
select a star from DM underscore. I will explain you again. No problem. Uh,
just
s-
the
yeah. So, I mean, for report generation, you must know that what type it is holding the value.
okay, I got it, sir. I got it.
So, for example, how many running workflows are there? Select a star from DM underscore workflow, right?
Yeah.
So, if I click, and see, it would have our own, I mean, following workflows. 321 workflows are running in the system.
Mhm.
And who are the supervisor? These are the supervisor of the workflow. I mean, who has initiated a workflow. And let's say how many workflows that is I mean, recently last 2 days, 3 days before, where r underscore start date. Okay, I think start date. See, we created this sample workflow for training. So only one workflow is started last 10 days before, right? So uh, uh, if we can generate, I mean, again, as collect in Excel. Now I got your point. Uh, I mean, we will discuss this in detail workflow section once again. I
Yeah,
mean, for
workflow and life cycle also, sir.
yeah,
Not,
like who has created a workflow.
mm.
But again, I mean, there are few types. I mean, please note it down what I'm writing now.
Okay.
DM underscore process, DM underscore workflow. I mean, these type, just at least you go through it. DM underscore activity, DM I Q U E Q item. I think DM I Q item. I mean, I'm not just whether it's a DMI underscore Q underscore item or DMI.
Yeah, I will just check, no problem. It
Hmm.
is there in my query.
DMI, because what to remember, work item. I think it's a Q item, not Q underscore DMI Q item, DMI work item, DMI underscore package. Right. In my PPT, told you that what is a package, what is a task, right? I made you clear. If you're, are you able to?
Mhm. Yeah.
In the document that is associated with workflow, that is called package, process, and even DM underscore document as well. Let us explain, I mean, as well. So this DFC part is, I think, I mean, this is the way we can write.
Okay.
I mean, let's focus on this workflow part, I mean, so that I'll give you, I mean, because workflow is one of the important thing.
Workflow and life cycle both are important.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I mean, life cycle will come, because life cycle we haven't discussed so far.
Yeah.
Hmm. So DM underscore process, DM underscore workflow, DM underscore activity, DMI queue item, DMI work item, DMI package, DM underscore document. Right?
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
what is a process? Because we have already discussed, so that's why I'm just. I mean, it's a both way communication. I will let you know if you don't know. I mean, can you recall what is a DM underscore process? I mean, DM underscore process is a type
Yeah.
that holds objects of workflow template. If you remember that I told you workflow is what, at the design time we design a template. The template is saved as a DM underscore process,
Correct.
correct?
Yeah.
So initially whatever, see, when we are writing this code, try to understand in this way. So this is what, this code is what, this code is what,
This is
template.
yeah.
If I right click and execute it, then that execution, I mean, I can, I mean, I write this code once, but execute it several times, multiple times.
Okay.
Are you getting my point? See, I mean, always I'm not writing and executing. I write this code once, but now I can execute one. Again, I right click execute. Again, right click execute. Again, right. I mean, n number of time I can execute this code. Correct.
yes,
So code is a template, but execution is a workflow. How many times I am executing this workflow, I mean this code, so means the workflow instances or that number of time workflow is getting created, right?
yes,
So the execution part, that executed part is a dm underscore workflow, and design part is a dm underscore process.
okay,
On design, I mean whenever I do the designing of the workflow, that is saved as a dm underscore process.
okay,
When I execute that process, that becomes a workflow,
okay,
correct?
mm,
In the process there are certain activities,
okay,
right? If you open that ppt and that, but that activity is dm underscore activity, but I mean design time, these all are the activity.
okay,
So in the process there are activities, but in the workflow they are not activities, they become a task that time,
yeah,
right? I mean for example, in the workflow there is a reviewer activity and approver activity. I mean we define like this.
okay,
So when we execute that process, when it become a workflow, that time we wouldn't say this is a that activity or like this. We will say now it's a review task and the approval task. So that task is a work item,
right,
right? So I mean if I say I mean at one place, if let's say if I write design time, one column if I write design time, okay, or okay, let it be. I have option, right? I mean, one place if I design, I mean, if I say design time, and another, if I say the run time, or
execution time,
okay, yeah, execution time or run time, both of the, yeah, run time. Generally, run time word we use, right? So dm underscore process is the design time,
okay,
mm, and it's a dm underscore workflow is a
yes, runtime,
run time, right? Similar to that,
DM underscore activity is the runtime,
the activity is a run time, oh sorry, design time,
and
and the runtime is DMI
DI underscore
work item. Correct? I mean they are the similar thing, but design time, you can fetch the value at DM activity. If you are talking about that which task is pending at what user,
okay,
I mean sometimes the business will ask you, we have executed a workflow, but just tell me what is the status of that workflow, to whom this task is pending with. How would you check? How would you check?
based on the output.
Query on this DMI work item. DMI work item tell you what is the status of individual task. Are you getting my point?
Yeah, yeah, I got it.
Right. DM DMI package is a runtime. DM document is a runtime.
Okay,
Right. DMI Q item is a runtime. Got it? Because design is very less, but execution, when we execute it, so many object types gets created in the system.
okay. Means internal,
Correct. So what we'll do, I mean, we have a one workflow. We'll execute that workflow and try to see these all types,
okay,
how we can use it in our query.
okay,
So um, I think, let me open this process builder. What I'm trying to tell you, don't focus on how to design the workflow. Just focus on how to debug and debug the workflow.
okay,
I mean, I mean, don't, what you have to focus more, how to debug the workflow. Again, I'm telling you,
Okay.
design part, I mean, you can't learn until you do the practice. These all things. You can write code, but how? By doing a practice,
Correct.
correct?
Correct.
You can learn code, this designing, by doing the practice, but you can learn how to debug, but just by just looking and by noting down on the paper.
Right. Right.
And more people is looking the debug, because design is already there, they have.
And
they
these
wo-
is also exception handling of the same or some error.
Sorry. No, debug, I'm not talking about the debug, I'm talking about, let's say the, let me tell you what I mean. Rather telling me, let me demonstrate you what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
uh, we have a one workflow, right? This is a workflow, one sample workflow we have created. Let's say this sample workflow is in your D2.
Okay.
Mm, Here a reviewer. Let's do some changes in this. Delete, delete,
Third option. Right click.
okay, yeah, I will just, so, okay, even let me, yeah, uh, even okay, let us create everything from scratch so that you'll have also have an idea. Mm. So this is a, you know uh, okay, how to design. Just go to the new, click on the process, you will see this like this. By default it gets open. Now there is a two type of activities there already, though I explained in this PPT. One is a manual, second is the auto activity, correct? Manual, where human intervention is required. The person log in into the system and approve that activity or reject that activity,
Okay.
correct? That is called manual activity,
Right.
right? The approver, reviewer, reviewer person has to log in into the system,
Right. Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
And some of the activities where human intervention is not required,
Okay.
system automatically execute that thing.
Okay.
So automatically, we write some code. I mean the same code even we can write. Whatsoever we are written, same code we can use. I think as per the requirement we can write a code, right? Suppose the what could be the requirement? Suppose business, uh, so requirement could be, when the reviewer review the document, the email notification should go to the particular persons that document has been reviewed. This is a
Correct.
auto activity,
Right. Right.
because we will write a code to send an email,
Correct. Correct.
right?
Yes.
uh, right. Or once the reviewer provide the review comments, i mean once the approver approved it, all those review comments should be deleted.
Correct.
Automatically should, should be deleted. So this is one of the automatic auto activity kind of, when where we have to write a code,
Okay.
correct?
Yeah.
So this is, or we can generate any kind of business logic. Sometimes we want either, i mean if
Like
uh,
the review,
l- i mean
give the annotations and
yeah, so many things are there. We can't say that. Every business has their own logics. So based on the things, so let me try to give some logic. So let's say we upload a document, right? On the document, we process i mean we right click, go to the process property and click the data. and then the we decide the package. Package, I told you what is the package. The document that need to be executed, or that to be routed with this on this this workflow should be routed on the document. The document. So what type of document it could have? Here we have to select a type, object type,
Okay. Okay.
right? So means let's say we are just rather our custom document we selected dm underscore document, right? So that we could execute any of the document dm underscore document, right? Like this. So means this package will take, I mean, can be executed on all dm underscore document type of documents.
Okay.
If I took a legal document,
Okay.
then this workflow only can be executed on legal documents,
Okay.
right? If I take sop underscore document, I mean, you can define your custom one as well based on the requirement what you have.
Okay.
Now the process variable, we define the process variable. We can define any variables, you know,
Okay.
variable one, variable zero, variable one, two variable we define. I mean, based on the any calculation in case if we need it, or temporarily we have to store any value, then we have a variables, process variables. They, right? Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Just I click close that. Now we have defined the process properties,
Yeah.
right? Process properties means package and variable. Just note down, I mean, if you have a notepad on process properties,
Okay.
property has a two things, package and process variable. These all are the interview questions. That's why I'm just stressing over here. I mean, as someone asks you, what do you know? What is a Documentum workflow? So you tell them just these all are the object type that are involved. And okay, when we design a workflow, I mean process template, there is a two terms, package and process variable. Package are the type uh, that defines what kind of what type of document to be executed with this workflow, and variables are the temporary variables that is used for internal calculations purpose. I mean, if needed or temporarily we have to store any value or like this, right? Now let's say, I mean, we are writing a process that document uploaded into the system, right? So there is a two approvers, right? One is a hr approver, hr review, I mean two departments. Let's say one is this person is hr person, hr reviewer,
Okay.
and this person is admin reviewer.
Okay.
So if hr document is uploaded, the document should go to the this hr person.
Okay.
If admin document is uploaded, then it should go to the this hierarchy. I mean, to the it should reach to the admin, right? Automatically it should decide. You right click and execute a workflow. If that document is a hr related document, it directly should go to the hr document, hr review, right? I mean, let's say on the document term, on the particular document there is a field title, right? If the title is a hr, then it should go to the hr. If title name is a admin, then it should go to the admin.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
So here, I mean, there's a, give me a second. Okay. See, so if let's say if workflow name, say title, if title is equal to HR, we had tried that. If title is equal to HR, then it should go to the HR. Otherwise, it should go to the admin.
Okay.
See, package 0 dot title is equal to HR. Look at this condition. Then select to the HR review. Otherwise, go to the admin. Click OK. So now this will load this thing and check what is the value, and I mean, if it is HR, then go to the HR review. Otherwise, admin.
Okay.
Right. And once the admin reviewer will do this, and then we have a approver.
Okay.
I mean, so by this way we can design a complex work again. You know, approver and join.
Line and noise.
Okay, I think join.
So now I saw only this symbols only. This join first click and I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, join is just combined multiple output. I mean, whatsoever multiple output is coming.
Okay. Okay. Because
Just
even even reject also we can add it no sir.
yeah, we'll add it. let's add it. I mean, we call it one coordinator, right? Coordinator. Let's because we have to add reject, right? And this is the reject flow. If approver reject it, it should directly go to the coordinator, right? I mean, we are not giving HR. I mean, either HR to reject, admin to reject. They review, and then the task will reach to the approver. And when approver reject it, it will come back to the task and could will come to the coordinator. I mean,
Yeah.
right. So now let's design this. Who will put the performer on the manual performer? Will create a coordinator group, and single user from the coordinator group will have a this task. Right, next. And okay, there is no coordinator group so far. We have to create the coordinator group. So let's say this. Okay, let us create a group. User management group, new group, coordinator. Right, we have a approver, coordinator. Let's create one more group, reviewer. Right, we have a approver, coordinator, and this reviewers. Right, we have a three group.
Yeah.
Now we do this. Select performer, workflow supervisor, single user from a group. Click next. Initially, we have to select coordinator. So it will come A, B, C, D, C. Where is admin? Okay. Oh, I click OK, right? Performer, select performer, or single user from group. Single user from a group. Next, this coordinator. Right, single user from group coordinator. Click OK. And this HR. Uh, let's create two more group, HR coordinator, HR reviewer, and admin reviewer.
Okay.
So that's why that otherwise how would HR, right, HR reviewer and new, let's make it admin reviewer. Now we have admin reviewer and HR reviewer. Let's see, cancel it, click, double click on it, performer, all single user from group. Next, HR reviewer, click OK. Let's say this should be go to the performer, select performer, single user from group. Next, and admin reviewer, let's say HR admin reviewer. Where it gone? Admin reviewer. Apply, click OK. Right. Now this final approver, performer, select, right, uh, single user from a group. Next, and approver. We have a group approver, right? Approver. Click OK. Right. So this is the way how our workflow is designed. So what is this? What is this? Tell
And
me. We save it.
it
Tell
is,
me what should name I should give.
it is design only, sir.
I mean, just tell me the name exact. I mean, you'll also, if I mean, if you design this template, what name would you give?
Design only for process.
Yeah, process for, let's say, uh, uh, admin HR review process, or let's say document review process, document
And
review
process.
process, correct? And here we can save it to some of the places. So we just save it in training. I mean, there is a training folder. I'm just saving it under training folder. See, just try to focus on what validate template. Right now, it's trying to validate. Click OK. It's just looking for error, and it found an error. What error? This tint activity approver has a Outlook link, outgoing link. Okay, trigger to approver has an outgoing link. PDM. So, okay, what was the issue? Actually, end activity cannot be a manual activity. So, I will let me give you back. Just try to see what screens was coming. First, when I click on save,
Save template.
let's say I just it on this save, right. Again, look at this template doc. I mean, this is validating a template, right? After validation, template get installed template, right? Install template. Now this is getting saved as a dm underscore process. So let's query on dm underscore process. Select star from dm underscore process. So let's see how many workflows are there. Um, no, I mean so many. Well, let's say where are creation date greater than date today.
Greater than date today. Okay.
So I mean, see this document review process what we have created. Got it? This. Now you have this. Copy this R object ID,
Yes.
right? Because now we have to look. Select star from pm underscore activity where
Object. Or
our process ID. Let me. Do we have any link? Dump. Okay, no problem. Let me see. Let's see this DM underscore process. Now copy this R object ID, right? And there's an option dump. Right click. There's an option dump. Dump. I told you, it display all the attribute value, right? All the attribute value. What it display? Attribute value. So if you look at, we have these all are activities, right? Coordinate, process, data mapping. If you go to this activities, here it display how many activities there. HR review, process, data mapping, coordinator, approve, join, initiate, admin review, process, data mapping, right? We have a two PDM, this process, data mapping, coordinate, join and approve, correct? These all are, and here are the object ID of these activity. So these are the DM underscore activity. If you double dump it this again, so HR review is an activity and it's a part of DM underscore activity. Whatsoever detailed, I mean, if we, I was just clicking, double clicking on the activity and was doing something. This is saved as a the here part of a DM underscore activity.
Okay.
Correct? and the complete workflow, this complete process, where it gets saved as a dm underscore process. Correct. This is right now, it's a design time part.
Okay.
Correct, we have not so far executed this. This is a design time, right? So I hope you understood dm underscore process, what is a dm underscore process and what is a dm underscore activity. Rest of the attribute we will discuss tomorrow. I mean, the meaning of these, rest of, what is the purpose of it.
Okay.
uh, Correct, we'll write a query and see.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
So okay. So
So,
yeah.
can you open that admin screen, sir?
Sorry.
Admin screen, like the first page, like where users and groups, roles, and everything. There are some two we have not discussed. One
Ad,
is for,
no, I didn't, I'm not getting you. Admin screen, what?
so there, one is for indexing management.
Indexing management, I told you, I mean, that how the index work and
This one. And one more thing is we have not discussed, sir. That one,
what.
like for the third party software equivalent.
Third party software, I mean, right now, see, Java is a kind of a third party software. We are discussing this Java. I mean, it is not like that as I mean, what kind of third party software until
One,
of
one minute, maybe
basic, I
because,
mean, yeah, I'm telling you, I mean, so for example, your organization is says that we have to link SAP with the Documentum, then SAP become a third party software. There is a no general scope for the third party software. It is based on your requirement.
1 minute, sir. Maybe my words may be wrong. That content transformation explained resource management,
Sit.
but one we are missed out. Like you
Mhm.
probably will explain later. That I am unable to recollect in this out of this content transformation.
Okay, so let's do one thing. Right, note it down in the Word, as I already explained. That note it down your query on the Word document. So I mean,
One is missed. I think you are also remembered in this. Not only index, one more is missed, like content delivery or one thing you told me that I am unable to recollect.
okay. I mean, just later on, whenever you able to recall it, just note it down in Word, MS Word. All right.
Meaning everything you have explained. I
Yeah. I
remember.
mean, so what is definitely? I mean, what is important for you? I will never forget. I will not leave
Ah,
anything.
right. That you have already
Yeah,
explained.
what is not important might, I might have said you, I mean, I mean, that might be a not important for you. I mean, important in the sense case, I mean, that not relevant for you. So if I'm writing a code, so many things are also there, but because also there are so many things, because I know that, I mean, it would be hard to you to understand what is important for you. I just explain you. I mean, like, I mean, how to write a code for this, how to do that. But again, I mean, we cannot like sbo writing, tbo writing, though lot more things are there in writing a code. I mean, there is again certain labels while writing a code, junior level, advanced level, I mean. So I mean, here if I start telling you these are the advanced level of programming we can do, whether are you able to understand that? I mean, it's a useless. That's why I just focusing on that part that is more important for you, where you can get an opportunity. You can easily grasp it. That right. I mean, otherwise, these all just kind of a plain English for you,
Right, right. Understood.
right? I mean, just I'm writing this. What did you understand? I mean, just but at least I just conveyed to you what kind of requirement can be accomplished with just writing a code.
Yeah, I
So,
agree with you.
hmm.
Completely agree with you. I completely, I'm not.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I mean, don't worry. I mean, again, I mean, whatsoever, even not only this, just go Google it, whatsoever query comes and you find, just note down in one word file or like this, so that even you cannot forget, even we also cannot miss, right?
correct. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, no problem. That documentum guide you have,
Sorry, documentum guide.
admin guide.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I'll share that. I mean,
Uh,
I will check and share. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll also note down whatever I.
Yeah. 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 Please note down there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you.